I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow, and my footsteps like the like I'm a tenor, make 'em shit. Like I'm real new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the near my friend.
Bestie, I just my friend told her catch me. She's so precious, might not again, she too messy.
In the playoffs, it's all about the game within the game.
Now Curry, long three on its way.
A team with gold in their DNA. A squad with fire in their eyes.
What a pass.
This is game 4. Will the Warriors take it the way of the Bay? Or will the Nuggets take it a mile high? Don't miss this game and your chance to get an exclusive 2K22 locker code. Warriors versus Nuggets. It's time for game to recognize game.
In Zero Gravity, fun events are everywhere. This weekend, aboard the Concha del Mar, it's vacation days. Beat 6 teams filled with historic NBA stars to earn the top prize. Meanwhile, the city hosts Court Conquer 2-on-2, where you'll have to win games against powerful NBA duos. Next weekend, if you're on the cruise ship, take your talents to the wreck, because all games played will be worth double XP. And in the city, it's the Chips Ahoy weekend bonus. Play and win for a chance to receive a 1 million VC bonus. That's it for me. And if you see Team 2K TV out there, say hello, because we're hitting every event this season and we're picking up wins.
All right, Chris, you're pretty much an expert on 2K. You're always in the park or in the Pro-Am, but from what I hear, you haven't jumped into my team in 2K22.
It is true. I haven't jumped into my team this year. Please don't tell my bosses that. But now I figured it's time to jump in, and I'm calling up a few of my expert friends to help get me started.
And if you're also looking to get started in my team, listen up, because here's how to do it.
Let's go. All right, today I'm joined by 2 special guests, my good friend and my team producer, John. John, how's it going?
Hey, Chris.
And of course, we're picking all the knowledge from the one and only My Team Professor.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? We're here to help you out today.
Awesome. So how is it going to be for someone in Season 6 to jump into my team? Am I going to be very far behind other players?
You're not going to be behind, Chris. When you jump right in, you're going to get a lot of rewards and a lot of things early on that's going to help you, and you'll be well on your way.
All right, let's get started with the starter kit.
All right, so this is an option pack. New to 2K22, you can now choose one of these 5 cards to start as your captain of your My Team.
This is a tough choice here.
Yeah, there's a lot of good options here, and you see their evolution cards, so they'll evolve as you complete certain milestones. I know you're a Lakers guy, but if you can go out to the Eastern Conference here for a moment, I think Trae Young will serve you well.
Hey, that's the great thing about my team. I can make anybody a Laker, baby. What is it about evolution cards that make these special from regular cards?
Evolution cards are a great way for you to make that card better just by playing with it. And I'll give you a little spoiler. For these starter cards, the first milestone you need to hit is just score 6 points with this card. So the first thing we need to do is finish your team and then get you in game with Trae Young to get those 6 points.
So John, we got our starters. What's next for a person entering my team?
Head over to that season menu. Boom. Just for entering the season menu, that's a Galaxy Opal rated free agent Ja Morant. He's important because he has an agenda for XP, and he isn't automatically your best player right now. However, there is a bit of a catch. You can only use him for 5 games. Indeed. You got to get the most out of it while you have it. Real quick, Chris, can you go to the lifetime agendas? So in my team this year, if you want to play in your Lakers uniforms, as I'm sure you want to do.
Of course. It would never be a Boston uniform, just so you know, because you're a Boston fan. But we still get along, so that's okay.
So to get those uniforms, to get that logo, to get that court, to get that lovely arena, you have to play with Lakers players. And as you complete certain milestones with those players, you'll unlock jerseys, courts, logos for your favorite team.
All right, so right here is Laker points.
You get these through just playing the game. You've already started on some of these just by collecting some of those cards from the base set, where you collect 5 players from the Lakers or the Suns or whoever it may be.
All right, so what's next, John? What kind of game mode are we hopping into first?
I mean, the most popular one to jump right into is Triple Threat. Single player Triple Threat is a 3-on-3 mode to 21, very similar to Park. You'll be right at home here.
So I'm going with Ja. I'm going with Trae Young, and I'm going with Wood. I think this is a good starting lineup for this game.
Come on, Chris. I want to see you get the win. You got this, man.
Gotta get a stop, though. Woo! Had to react there to that nasty block. Woo! There's a dunk for you. All right, that's what I like to see. That's game. That's game. All right, so there it is. First W by the My Team Noob himself. Now we're collecting some rewards, I hear.
So this is a free agent option pack. You can just pick one of these great My Team players to improve your lineup even more with another free agent card.
Yeah, I feel like this is a hard choice. LeBron James.
The three, James hits the three to fall.
All right, if you want to see some really nutty 2K action, join me and some of your favorite 2K League pros and community members in a very special 3v3 tournament. It's Team Nutter Butter versus Teams Chips Ahoy.
And here's the best part. You can participate. Fans will be invited to vote on certain aspects of the game. You better do well, Chris.
You know you better be rooting for my team. It all goes down on April 27th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the NBA 2K League Twitch channel. We'll see you all there.
Now, Chris, before you hop into any more games, make sure to evolve Trae Young.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
He's checked in for D'Anthony Melton. And the NBA with the long regular season, as we all know, are there things, Chris, that can make the season seem even longer or shorter for that matter?
Well, it depends. Are you losing? Are you winning? Are you not seeing eye to eye? That's when the season really can drag on. When you're winning,
nope.
Like the cliche says, time flies when you're having fun. It's true.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Wing pairing. It's Brooks with Anderson. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. And it's Morant in at point guard.
Thank you.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. That's tipped. Jackson kicks to Brooks.
Let's go, let's go. What up, Eric?
Here's Adams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Anderson wide open. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
The pass to the great one. And Thibault now top of the key. 6 to shoot. Here's Simmons. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brooks. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You expect him to make those. They gotta do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Pass to the great one. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Harris. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Conchar is subbed in for Dylan Brooks.
Hey, Drew, what's the deal?
Throws it up high.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Morant, right side. Over Maxey. And it's Morant missing.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Down low. And it's Drummond with the jam.
He's such a quick leaper. He's a force around the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 3.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the miss by John Morant. The great one passes to Maxey. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, have got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now here's Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Clark.
Come here, boy.
Simmons with the defensive effort.
Yeah, they got that one. But early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Sharp can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. One thing he wants to do is prevent Ben Simmons from getting downhill. Coach said with his speed, handle, and vision, he'll pick you apart and let him run the court unimpeded. We're going to try to pick him up the minute he receives the ball, Kevin. But that's easier said than done. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Anderson outside.
Go, baby, let's go. Good defense. Good defense.
5 to shoot. Done outside.
Good defense.
Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Tillman's shot is good.
This is what his team likes seeing. They want Anderson to keep taking these kinds of shots.
Here's the great one.
Jordan. Jordan,
That athleticism on that. No. He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up though, right? Letting it all go.
Yeah, and that's devastating to the defense. He flat out owned them then.
Now here's Anderson.
Okay,
Oh, he's a big man with the point guard-esque type handle. If you ask me, it's great watching him use his unique skill set.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Clark kicks to Anderson.
Oh, that's cash.
Drills it from outside.
He gotta get that.
And now just a 2-point 76ers lead. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anderson.
Damn, they picking my nigga online. Oh, man, I can't be acting like this.
Pass to Tillman.
That's because I'm trying to ball all this time.
Dunn looking over the floor. And it's all evened up.
And he has plenty of tricks in his bag. Dunn never bashful about whipping out the flow.
Passes to the great.
Yeah, walk this how you see you walk. Bow.
Pass to Maxey. And stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. A three from Anderson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. The shot, no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3.
Let's go.
And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, they've got Dunn. Anderson is out there with Clark. And it's Tillman in at the center position. Back to Dunn. To the paint. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Tillman's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. And here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Drummond in the post. He's covered by Clark. And it's Drummond missing.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the rim.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Well, it's simple. You fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here's Dunn. And the pass to Tillman. He's off on that one. Good D by Drummond. Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass.
An underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Anderson against Green. Left side Anderson. Clark up top. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Anderson. Wide open look. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here's Maxey. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Pass to Milton. From 13, his first shot coming late. Maxey, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Anderson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
With the long frame and adequate strength. I mean, Anderson, he one-ups the defender in that shot.
Now here's Green. Passes it to Maxey. Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Your Sixers nasty. And your Sixers nasty.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Simmons. Harris comes in for Green. And it's Hill in for Maxey. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. Brooks checked in for Anderson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Conjo. Now here's Jackson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
And don't leave out his rebounding. He had a big impact in that game with all his...
Defense right on him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Drummond. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And the great one subbed in for George Hill. The Grizzlies also making a change. Morant, he's checked in for Chris Dunn.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jackson passes to Morant. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Now you can't defend this any better. I mean, sometimes Morant is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
Here's the great one. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. To the inside, Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Kings was tremendous. He scored 46 points, and the energy he played with was amazing, willing his way to a double-double. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots.
That's how you put the icing on the cake.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant passes to Adams. Now here's Anderson. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Now here's Maxey.
This nigga just
guarded by Morant. Lobbed up there for Embiid. An emphatic LU jam.
The reach of Embiid is just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
Morant looking around. Misses the jumper.
That's high-quality defense right there. Read the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
The great one passes to Simmons. Here's the great one. Adams defending. Here's the great one. Embiid trying to break loose.
Oh,
no good from the great one.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Anderson's shot is off. The 76ers lead. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Here's the great one. Adams defending, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
You can't afford to give Embiid any separation, especially in the pick-and-roll area where he's very dangerous.
Here's Morant, and block. That one goes careening off the glass.
Look at that block.
Here's the great one. He's covered by Clark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Free throw good from the great one. He hits both from the strike.
He thought he was going to bang on my big
getting
man.
more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Morant with it. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 5. And don't go away.
I got to get my slam back on Morant ass, man. Hold on. Can't go for that. Can't go for that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Great one out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Adams. Simmons passes to the great one. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Brooks with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got 7.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
The great one passes to Harris.
Baby.
No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks dishes to Morant. The 11-footer, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the great one, guarded by Morant. Here's Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he's exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
The 76ers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And Harris drops them both.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 6. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Into the lane, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Dishes it to Jackson. Gets hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there it is for him. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
I know, I was gonna bust their heads. You know what I'm saying? I'm going live on YouTube.
Morant against Embiid. Morant passes to Adams. Here's Jackson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Embiid. Here's the great one. Guarded by Morant. Now the pass to the great one. Takes it in.
Free throw. Free throw. Free throw.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Over Thibault. And too long on the shot. Now the 76ers with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, the second round pick that year. Despite that, it's carving out a solid career as a two-way.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness.
It was good wide last, but it's over with.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Inside, here's Melton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
He can get him a point.
Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
There's the great one, driving inside.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Pass to Melton. No good on the 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to the great one. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's how to throw it down with a flourish. Guys, windmill that baby home.
Oh, you're right. And he does it on the reverse just for good measure. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Looking to get back on track here. That shot off. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's the great one. And he drives in.
Wow. You're going to remember that for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Morant. He's got 10. At the elbow, Adams. Back to Morant. Passes it to Melton. The Grizzlies with another miss. The 76ers leading by 18. The pass to the great one. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris. He's even been good from the free throw line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Look, from mid-range, they've been deadly all day. It's really opened things up for them at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for the great one. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Here's Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And the force Drummond plays with really making the D feel uneasy.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First one falls for him.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Let's go!
Yeah, Greg, that's his bread and butter.
20
Take
points.
a word of advice. Let the big man.
Hill, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And both free throws good for Drummond.
It took Drummond years of practice to improve his free throw shooting, and his hard work paid off little by little as his free throw percentage began creeping up. It's still a work in progress, though, but it's getting there.
Morant kicks to Melton. Here's Anderson. Kept alive. Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to see shots away.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, you just gotta respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Memphis also making some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Jackson. Brandon Clark comes in for Brooks. And it's done in for DeAnthony Melton. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Tillman. Anderson with the ball. Bombed up there for Clark.
He just fucked up those.
Here's the great one. He has 38 in the game.
Oh!
Done outside. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. Dunn's got 6 points.
The main strength of Dunn's game to me is his ability to carve his way inside. So insane.
Give me the ball.
Axie passes to the great one.
MB, bring your big head ass here.
Oh, to the middle. Wants to get it to Dunn and does. That shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, we've got Colvin, and it's Stevens in at the 4-man position.
Love the mentality of Dunn, looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
Here's the great one, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And the Grizzlies shooting 41% for the game. Now, here's Culver. They grab their own miss. Good D by Embiid. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's the great one. From 10 feet out. You sometimes hear people say games are called too close. Are you of the mind that the refs need to let them play?
I'm understanding the mindset that the refs need to understand that we didn't come to watch them, and they need to be consistent on both ends of the floor. That's all guys ever complain about. When you see a guy going up to the ref, he's usually saying, hey, you didn't call that on the other end, or you called that on the other end. So consistency, I mean, these guys are trying to do their job to the best of their ability, but they need to be more consistent.
That free throw, no good. George Niang, he's checked in for the 76ers. He hits the second from the line. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Conchar. Pass to Culver. Shot clock at 5. The dish to Dunn. Tries a 3. The rebound by the great one. Philadelphia with the ball. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Green against Dunn. And Embiid with the block.
You got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Here's the great one. At the top of the key, Embiid. To the inside. A great one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now done. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Inside to stop the drought. Tillman's shot is off. Philadelphia shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Niang, that's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Steffens, and he jams it with authority.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's the great one, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Konchar, the pass to Tillman. Here's Dunn. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
To the paint, here's Tillman, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
The shot's good from the great one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Passes it to Tillman. Lets it go from 11. It doesn't go for him. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. The great one passes to Niang. Konchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Culver. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he knocks down the first one. Down low. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Here's the great one. He's guarded by Melton. Niang, no good.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him.
And you think back to the 2018 draft, DeAnthony Melton was a sleeper. And after falling to the 46th pick, a lot of teams now wishing they hadn't slept on Melton.
Yeah, 3 years later, he signs a 4-year, $35 million contract. Didn't hang his head, kept working. and he's earned his keep.
Free throw drops for Melton. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Stevens is checked in. Culver comes in for Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Brooks. And Conchar subbed in for John Morant. Here's the great one. Drummond passes to the great one. Conchar pulls it in to the right side. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 on the clock. Here's the great one, and it's good for 2. The great one's got 49 points in the game.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And there's the pass to Conchar. Here's Steffens. Kicks it to Culver. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Here's the great one. Niang comes up empty down low. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Melton's shot is good.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's the great one. Pass to Springer. Here's the great one. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, and which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you can put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run and guard in some different positions.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Memphis making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For the great one.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Greg, the league's in a great place for challenge. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
That's good from the great one. And he makes both free throws. Here's Conchar. .55 seconds left in the fourth. Williams can't get it to go. Here's the great one. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's the great one. Drives to the hoop.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded closely, and it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Here's Conchar. Outside Williams. Passes to Dunn. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Shot on the wing. No good there. There's the pass to Niang. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. To my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm a ton of shit. Black on black, new phantom in the basic. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the near my friend. My bro on a steaming stove. Like grits, got this vibe on a tippy toes. In a LA live, I'm staying at the lows with this Hollywood. Got a can't wait to let it pull up with it. I pull up with it, pull up with it. Put some diamonds on her toes, let know that I'm real. Used to pull it, you can still call it a. Can't be fixed, with the names that spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems, I just scratched off the list. Amazing winning, solved on out my neck. I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm a ton of like I'm shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with condo like the my friend.
Bestie, I just my friend told her catch me. She's so precious. Might not again, she too messy. No flex. Rose gold ornaments, drop 210. Hop in front of Tilt, boy, 9 in the vent. Like my get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a granted immunity still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Under the bed, screaming, rock me, kid. I put water on my head and she couple ops played. And they still got I done, but they still ain't. Reason I use my line is cause she
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Hell, my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like a Montana. Make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. Come from Atlanta with these condo like the in my fridge.
Oh, John, what should we hop into next?
Hey, it's time to get you back in game. Let's go over our challenges and do a pickup challenge. Pickup challenges take your current lineup and matches you up with an equally rated lineup. So you can pick whoever you want from your collection and jump into this game and play against a equal opponent.
You got Trey Evolved, you got 2 free agent cards that are powerful, and you can never go wrong with Giannis, right? So even though you got Darko in there, I think you'll be all right. Darko with the first points on the board.
And if you had Darko scoring for me first, you win. Nothing. That's what I like to see. Let's get a little pick and roll action going. Go right around him. There we go. Yeah.
Chris is going to get this W, baby. Let's go.
All right, John, 2 games in, 2 victories. We're already level 3 and we're well on our way to improving our team. How'd I do for a first-time My Team player?
Hey, on the sticks, you did great, and you're building your collection. You're getting started, and you've already got a much more powerful team than you did 2 games ago.
And My Team Professor, now that we're improving our team, what's next? What do you recommend for a first-time user like me after jumping into a couple challenges to do next to improve the team?
I would continue to play Triple Threat, and I would continue to play offline challenges. The pickup challenge is updated every day, so that's another option for you. Maybe try out the skills challenges, but Triple Threat offline is really a training ground where you can do so much.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Well, the 76ers, they've taken their play to another level. Ben Simmons said, quote, "It's just growth. It's not easy to win, especially in the playoffs, but we have a lot of talent. I believe in my ability to make this team better and help win a championship, and I think we have the pieces to do it."
Could be their year, Allie. Thanks. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Then it's Green, then it's Ben Simmons, and it's the great one in at the 2-guard spot. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And MP just recently received a big first-time honor, being named the NBA's Player of the Month.
I think a lot of people saw this one coming. And now that he's had his first taste, I bet MP is already thinking about earning his next Player of the Month award, too.
He's on target from 8 feet out.
Yeah, the inside game of Harrell is very impressive. I mean, he does a nice job of finding seams and cracks to get his work done inside.
Back to Simmons. Pass to the gray one. Inside, clock at 6. Beal with it, picked up by Embiid. The putback.
Yeah, this is how Harold stays efficient in boosting the scoring average. Extremely active on the offensive glass.
Here's Philadelphia, 4-point game. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's the great one, hounded by Beal. Pass to Embiid. Rebound by the Wizards. Last time they met in Washington.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Here's the great one, hounded by Beal. The great one. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now. Down low. Avdia can't get it to go.
You know, many people refer to Embiid as the best big in the league right now, largely because there isn't a hole in his game. I mean, he does a lot of everything, and as big as he is, his agility and shooting touch is off the chart.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Beal left side, shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the great one. And Clark, you look at the evolution of Embiid's game. Really speaks to his intense work ethic.
I agree with you because he's had several injuries now, and yet he has not wasted that time rehabbing because he's developed his skills in the process. He said surgeries after surgeries, at some point I wanted to quit, but his heart was too big for that, and his game is showing the fruit of his work.
Beal outside to the middle. Harold no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
I think everyone in here felt that, Doug.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
He's checked in for Harold. Pass to Avdia. To the wing on the left. Down low. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's the great one. Hounded by Beal. Here's the great one. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Bryant. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Neto. Left side Bertans. No good on the shot. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Washington with the ball after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Simmons against Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Kuzma against Simmons. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. That's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Danny Green, and it's the great one in a shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Dinwiddie. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Launches it. Yes, and it's Harrell with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 11 points. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second.
Thanks. The great one in the last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He added 55 points, and his passing was the story of that one, creating for others. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's the great one. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. On the take. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 11. There's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Beal against Harris. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Harris's shot is good.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 13. Inside, here's Embiid. And Embiid with the power jam.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Pass to Beal. Shoots. That one rolls around and rims out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him. What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth. Not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
changes here for the 76ers. Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in for Green. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Drummond on the double team. And stolen by Simmons.
you doing? Aight, bye.
How you doing?
Hey, are you busy? There's been a development with the attempted buyout, and we may need your help. Please swing by my office as soon as you can.
I'm sure it's a very interesting opportunity.